seems my own mistakes, while constantly fluking and flopping, have distracted me from all of the weird sounds that are playing in my head because of last night's events and today, so I seem a bit, more erratic, that's why. I think I need to spend some time in a madhouse. Heard there is a way to change the opacity. Alright. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire or something. I'm not well right now, mentally. That's probably just a river anyways. So yeah. Start of civilization. It starts with this. Oh my god, I'm still like borderline neurotic right now. So yeah, eventually these groups splinter off. And eventually they form all five of the first groups here. Mm-hmm. Actually, no. Because the purple was done. Oh god, I'm messing up my own script now. May God have mercy on my soul. I cannot do this today. I don't have the mental fortitude right now. So yeah, and from here I'm gonna have the groups like spread out. So these two, the purple and yellow, kind of migrate over to roughly these regions that I'm gonna put in soon enough. Also, weird thing about WICSO is that no major state has ever come out of the Pannonian Basin, which, in simpler terms, that means there's no real Hungary equivalent. And to you Americans watching this, do not make that joke. Unless you want the Hungarian Mafia at your door. Because they do not take lightly those hungry jokes. Okay, yeah, these groups kind of went in the exact same direction. Uh-oh. Except these guys decided to settle up here-ish, roughly. And these, so yeah, there's a yellow group there, and purple settles around there. So yeah, this episode is just the initial migration. So yeah, this green group here decides that it's a good idea to go all the way this way for some reason. And this blue group decides to settle at the other end of the Arabian Desert. Mhm. See, I'll put those in soon enough. Just let me color these. Mhm. So yeah, it's just showing the initial migration. No real like major wars or events happen just yet. It's now a good time to mention that I can't really keep a straight record of where Tianjin is. So yeah, this group decides to just, and then for the ones in red, they decided to just stay in Mesopotamia. So roughly along these lines. I'm sorry, I'm just. So yeah, this is our initial migration for now. Surely this will be actually important one. Oh, I have some time for more discovery. So these groups eventually contact each other. Some of these groups eventually manage to contact each other. So yeah, while purple team here is stopped by the Alps, they go and okay, there's the Daenerys there. But eventually, after crossing those, they find the yellow team again. And let's just say relations are terrible. And yes, I'm going to turn this. And yes, I'm going to have those two be the main sides of what is essentially an eternal race war, but it's fictional races instead. So, yeah, cancel me all you want. I really don't care all that much at this point. I've seen a lot of dumb things, okay? Yet also this team just implodes. I don't have this green team. I don't have them survive in Korea. Yeah, they kind of just implode. Hold up, no, those are too similar. Yes, yes. See, our first thing is just that guy implodes. Eventually, after crossing the Carpathians, they basically say hippity hip. They basically just say hippity hoppity. This basin is now my property. I'm sorry. Also, for purple, they continue inhabiting lands up in the Italian peninsula while also branching out and settling these Greek islands. And now I have actual good reason to call these guys quote unquote Roman or Italian. Geographically, of course. Anyways, I saw this thing that said modern sci-fi, like modern fantasy is too safe, and it talked about fantasy racism, and I feel like that kind of stuck with me in terms of what I want to do for this. All yeah, yeah. Africa gets discovered there, and I think I can do a little more. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just having an internal panic. So yeah, eventually, few other duchies pop up in this region. Does that look purple-ish enough? Probably. Yeah. At least I can tell the difference there. Because unfortunately, I can't say as much for a number of other stuff. I don't know. There's a reason I wear glasses. See, eventually a giant, big old rift happens within this. Between the Pannonian Basin Yellow Group and the Pontic Steppe Yellow Group. So, the Pannonians break off. However, the two remain decentish allies. However, this one also okay. These are the exact same color. Hmm. I genuinely cannot tell the difference there. Wow, props to me for completely bungling that. Oh, trust me, these guys are going to be important later. Because they're going to form everyone's favorite. Okay, more like just my favorite. WICSO country. So, anyways, this is our map. For now. Although I do want to make one last, like, I do want to have one last event happen, and that is these guys sail and discover India. And eventually they decide settling here is preferable to the other side of the literal Arabian desert. Can I tell the difference between these two? Yeah. I believe this color was from Mesopotamia Unitaria. I can't tell the difference zoomed out. So yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. See, yeah, eventually two more countries form here. Or rather, two major states. Trust me, these colors are gonna get much better soon enough. You'll see. Thanks for watching.